Welcome everyone. Today's video finds us over here in Siem Reap. And as you can see, I'm right here next to one of the water storage that they had. I think this is the east, I don't know how you say it. I look at it and I say Baray, but they say it a little bit different, Baray or something like that. Anyway, these are hand dug water storage, and they would use it to store water. The Khmer saw it as like the role of the king is to provide clean water for the people. So they built these, and the West Baray is just gigantic. It's 2.2 kilometers by 8 kilometers, and it was hand dug. So they were really serious about water storage. So anyway, we're gonna go and we're not gonna look at this. I'm gonna just show you the little lotuses that are right here. And then we're gonna go look at a 12th century Khmer temple that was, I think it was dedicated to Jayavarman VII's father. It's Ta Som. And that means like old Som, or like Som the sage, something like that. And we're gonna take a look at it. It's kind of a nature temple and it's pretty quiet. It's a small temple, so it'll be a nice little video. We can see kind of the trees and stuff like that. So let's enjoy it. So you can see right here, these are the little lotuses. And you can see it's pretty shallow. It's like, 4 to 6 meters deep or so. And you see the trees have taken root. And the West Baray is a little bit deeper, and it holds water all the time. And you can see that's like a little man-made island. And I think there's a temple out there. I'll have to go check it out one of these days while I'm here in Siem Reap. So this one here is fantastic. I really like this. So you can see the face right up there. That's like the top prom. So Jayavarman VII built those with those faces, and then you can see the lintel right here, and then it will have the little figures all around that are carved into the stone. I tell you, we're just walking up to the gate and I'm already getting excited to see this ruin and check out how the mold has grown over that. So they carved those stones and they made it like a covered walkway, and then you can see right here it's just a little bit of the Naga that is left. And here we got another little figure. It's missing the legs. And then you have those, this is like a little faux window. You can see a little bit of it. And then this is how the wall looks. It's a little wavy. It's kind of fallen down in places. But it's so cool. Just the amount of work that went into the walls, and we're not even near the temple just yet. You can see the figures across the top. Yeah, they had those standing up. Now when you're going out here through the trees, you just see these walls just everywhere. This place, Angkor Wat, is so massive. It's hard to even fathom until you're here and you're riding around. And then this is a little wall over here. This is the guy that checks your tickets. Yeah, the Khmer, they spent their whole lives just carving stones. So you can see right here, these Naga are in really, really nice shape for being 12th century. And you can see that other face right there. So there have been 4 faces. Oh, that is great. So over here they have a few of the stones that they're going to use to restore a little bit more. Now this is, I think it's being restored or maintained by Aspera. They come in here and they try to keep the trees from just completely overgrowing them. And they do a little bit of minimal restoration. So you can see over here, you got a figure that's been carved in. So they're trying to piece that back together, and they'll maybe put it back in where it goes. So here's the old moat, and then this is the entrance into it. So this would have had like the Naga coming across, and the Naga head would have been over here, but they're completely gone. There's just a few little pieces of them right here. And then you can see the laterite stones that was the walkway, and they're kind of uneven. And now we just have a little bit of stuff growing on the moat. And you can see they're trying to shore that up just a little bit to keep it from collapsing. But that is in real danger of falling apart. If that comes apart right there, that archway will collapse. You can see how this would have been built. So they carved those in there for like the little supports for the Naga tail. And then here we go. You can see that little figure right there. And those windows, there's only one of those little stone rails left. And on this side right over here, there's one also. But the carvings are really a nice shape for 12th century. You can see how that's kind of separating. So this will settle a little bit and then it will collapse down. And this is the inner wall here. You can see how it's settled. So the arm was carved on a different piece of stone and the head was carved on a different piece of stone, and it's kind of shifted. And you can see right there how it's cracked also. And then over here, the same. They carved that figure in different pieces of the stone. And the legs are gone. And you see some more, they got the naga all up there. And these little figures, and then these are the faux windows, the little fake windows. And all the carvings in here. And you can see the inner wall. And then a big tree over there that's kind of overtaken one of the little buildings. That might have been like a library or something over there. You see these big stones. And then more of the carvings. And they're trying to keep that from falling down. So that right there, you can see how it looks. Would have looked like this out of the laterite stones. And they're kind of supporting it up also. You can see how it's just completely overtaken this little building here. So that's kind of neat looking. It almost looks like a working door with the way the cracks are, but they've had to put that back together, and then they built like a wood framework inside. But just check out the size of these laterite stones. It's a big job, and the lintels, all of that are just huge. Same over here. So you see how big this stone is. And these guys went up and they carved it. They cut it out of the hill, they hauled it down here, and then they put it in place. And more of the parts of the temple here. This is the back gate, and you can see the faces up there again. So there would have been a gate on all four of the cardinal directions with those little faces on it. This one here, they've supported it also to keep it from collapsing down. Oh, and then there's a huge tree. Ah, look at this. You can see that tree, how it's grown right into that. And they've cut the top of it off. I think this was a fig tree. You can see how the roots have just completely, basically strangled out this walkway. And you can see the roots coming in. And there's more roots over there coming out of the walls. And you can see the faces up there. And it's amazing. It's on the inside here. Just shows you that nature will find a way. It's found where it needs to be. Yeah, that is pretty amazing. And then just look at this wall, how the vines have kind of overtaken it. And then you have some more of the moat outside here. So that's going to finish up our video over here at this temple, this Ta Som temple, this 12th century Khmer temple. This is quite nice. This is definitely one of those places, if you like the kind of the nature part where it's overgrowing, like one of these old Khmer temples, then this is definitely worth your visit to come over and check out. It's really nice. The stone carvings are fantastic. It's probably the highlight of this temple is all the little stone carvings. It's not a huge temple. It's worth, 35, 40 minutes or so of your time. Come over here and walk around and kind of enjoy this. I really like this. These old Khmer temples just always amaze me. I just can't get over how cool they are. And I think about how much work went into building all of these, cutting the stones, moving them, putting them into place and all of that. So I just really enjoyed it. I get to go and jump and climb around on a 12th century temple. Not something you get to do every day. So anyway, if you enjoyed the video, definitely smash the like. If you have any questions or comments, if you've been here, let me know in a comment down below. Or if you want me to do something different, tell me that also, and I'll do my best to go make a video of that. Just leave me a comment and tell me what you think down below. And if you're new here, subscribe, stick around, and then you're notified when I post a new video. And from over here in Siem Reap, remember, life is a journey. Until next time, enjoy.